Should we introduce ourselves now?
Hi, I'm Chris, friend of... whatever.
Well, okay.
You maybe can say your grade or something.
I don't know. What do you want? What do I say?
Friend of looks down on me. I don't know.
I didn't even think of it like that.
I'm Amanda Prince. Should I say my last name?
Oh,
Yeah.
Prince?
Prince, yes.
There is no SS, it's just Prince.
That's what, like, elementary kids do.
My name's basic up until my last name. It's like Chris Escobedo, and then like every other teacher I know mispronounces my last name. My favorite one is Escobibo.
Bibo.
He was like calling me in class, he was like, Chris Escobibo. And I'm like,
Ooh.
Have you been mispronounced?
No, I don't.
I
It's
doubt
just,
it.
I mean, like, people with accents, but that's not anything.
Amanda Prince.
Yeah, like that. It's basically
For me, it's always, they just ignore the Elise.
Oh.
They're just like, Marie. I'm like,
Really?
Ooh.
Oh, that's
okay.
a part of your name.
Yeah.
It's Marie-Elise.
yeah. They're just like, Marie. I'm like, is that me? Like, I guess?
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you're like red faced tearing up. Is that me?
No, and then there would be like teachers who are just like, Marie-Elise Latorre. And I'm like, why? Why did the accent
like
come
that.
there?
How are you offended? Are you like bothered by that?
No, why is like it not coming onto the Marie-Elise? It's just like,
I don't know.
because the Marie-Elise is more fancy than Latorre.
They're trying.
You know?
They're trying to be like, how do I impress this young high school girl? I'll say her last name in an accent.
Oh, yes.
Because they're disgusting young old folk.
Young old folk.
They're just disgusting shriveled up crypt keepers who like, how about I date a young high school girl?
What are you
Okay,
talking
where-
about? What?
I'm talking about my hypothetical.
I'm talking about names and accents.
That's what we're getting into.
Wow. Okay. Let's start with the first topic.
What have you done today?
I did some art for my project, visual journals.
No one cares about that.
But, okay, you know the details. Okay, so today I bought lettuce for my lettuce club, and
Lettuce club.
we didn't have like water, so we couldn't wash off like the pesticides.
Emphasis on
So I
lettuce
ate-
club, mind you.
Pesticides, basically. So lettuce club was pretty fun.
I grabbed a little critter from the pesticide and I just nibbled on it. That was you. You ate a little
Yeah.
pesticide man.
Yeah, a little pesticide.
That's
man.
terrible.
This is some really good podcast material. Okay, start the topics.
You guys have
gonna-
weird dreams?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, the last...
I always remember the weird ones.
The last dream I've ever had that was like honestly the worst one was when I was really young. And it's when...
You only remember that one?
Yeah, I don't remember
That's
any
so
of the...
weird.
I know.
Sorry.
Wait, you
but
remember-
after that, like, I feel like my body was like, yeah, no, we're not going to remember any more dreams. But like what happened was that like I remember I just had like a dream of where my mom turned into a spider. And I didn't know what to do.
You
'cause
have a
Like that
fear of
episode of
spiders.
Garfield?
I do. I had like a fear of so I was like scared of her at the same time I knew it was my mom. So I was like, I don't know what to do. And then my dad saw the spider, took the spider and put like the spider into the toilet and flushed it.
Your dad flushed his spider wife?
Yes.
Oh no!
And that's when I woke up. And I was like,
That's
what?
terrible.
That's actually depressing.
Like,
But you know what that reminds me of? You guys know when Garfield had like a CG show?
yes.
There was an episode where like Garfield has a nightmare and he goes downstairs and he sees John. He's like, John, what's happening? And then he sees John and John's like a head on a spider and he's like, Garfield, you look shocked. Garfield's he's just like, he's hyperventilating.
How would I find that clip?
That's what your dream reminded me of, and it was almost spot on. I was about to scream in laughter.
What about you?
The weirdest dream ever?
Yeah.
Of all
time.
the weirdest dream I've ever... this is really weird to talk about. So, I think I was a child, and I think I still talk about this. I went on a date with Bowser Jr. And then, okay, so we're in a restaurant, you know, and so while we're in, as you would be, and there was this giant column, like a column of grape juice or something, or wine. And so then it breaks, and then Bowser Jr. dies, and then I escape. And that's all I remember. It was very strange.
I like to imagine that he's like going in for a smooch, and you're just like you're trying not to like do it, and then like it breaks and kills him instantly, and you're just like, yes, now's my chance, with no regard for his safety. He's just like, help me, and you're just like,
You drowned.
perish.
Mortal.
How about you?
I don't remember a lot of my dreams, but there's two that I remember very distinctively. One is like fairly recent. There's like this thing, and I was talking about it actually a while ago with like Peter and everybody, where it's like he was of the idea that dreams have like this significant thing to it, where it's like it kind of has some real life truth to it, or like just something.
Yeah, like
like
fear of spiders.
Yeah. I don't know about this one. That's the thing. So like, I was in. It looked like a you know the idea of a nuclear winter, that if warheads all drop to the point that it could potentially dramatically change like the environment in the form of the climate.
Yeah.
So it looked like that because there was like pine trees and everything that looked all like irradiated, and it didn't have any trees. Bear in mind that pine trees is like one of the more resilient plants on the planet. Like it can even resist like nuclear radiation to some degree. Mm-hmm. But that's aside from the point. So it was like a little cabin, and it was like this brick cabin in the center, and it was all like this winter environment. So it was me, Itai, Ohm, and Lucas, and we were just like, Itai I think was chopping firewood for like the furnace in like the house, our little Minecraft house. And like Ohm and Lucas were trying to like scavenge some stuff, and I'm just staring off into the distance on the floor like a little weird baby. You know when babies look at TVs and they're just like,
oh yeah.
That's me. Like put up a picture of a baby looking at a TV.
Okay, I will.
That's me. Anyway, I was doing that, and then a swarm of mosquitoes comes, and I'm like, I'm like, look, and then everyone stops what they're doing, and they look at the swarm of mosquitoes, and they all, Itai's like grabbing the firewood, like sprinting inside, and Luke's is like chasing after him, and almost like comes up, and he's like, Chris, we have to get inside now, and I'm like, but no, I have to look at the mosquitoes, and he's like, Chris, you have to come inside, and I'm like, no, I'm staying here, and he's like, and then he just runs aside and leaving me behind. And then, it was like with hesitation. It's like those people in movies. Whatever, I'm not going to explain that. And then I'm just sitting there, and like the mosquitoes swarm me, but they don't kill me. And then like they all stop and like separate from me. And then the alpha mosquito approaches me, and he's like wearing a crown. He was like a darker shade compared to like a regular mosquito. And it's like he comes up to me, and I know he's like, oh, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me on the spot. But you want to know what he did? He tried to strangle me with his abdomen, and he wasn't even succeeding either. I was just sitting there, and it looked like he was just like, and it was just like a weird fleshy mosquito scarf. Instead of like strangulation. And in the dream, I was just like, wait, what do you have like a proboscis the size of my forearm? Why are you doing this? And then in my dream, I got so like pissy and like upset about it, because it's like, this is too much effort to kill a man.
I keep on forgetting that it's a mosquito. I keep on thinking it's like a bee or something. And I'm like, why isn't it just stinging you?
That's what it was for me, except like, why aren't you stabbing with your little proboscis nose? And then, like, I get so angry about it that I wake up, and I'm like, why did he do that? And my dad comes into my room angry, and he's like, Chris, why are you yelling? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, go to sleep. It's 2:00 in the morning. You have school tomorrow. And I was just like, oh, sorry. And then I went to bed.
Do you have a fear of mosquitoes?
No. I just don't like. I don't like them, but I don't. It's not like fear. It's like I just dislike them greatly. Yeah, because they give you malaria and stuff. It's gross.
We hope you enjoyed, but Michael Jackson is chasing us, so we gotta go. Bye.
He's here.